Hey all, welcome. Today is the most interesting day of all because we have the most interesting topic of all times, which is
licenses.
Yeah.
Like no one usually cares less about it than developers. That's not entirely true. There are some passionate people around them. I fully agree with you. Problem is, there's always those topics you still need to deal with them, especially in a professional environment. And you're like, can I not just, it's like an artist having to discuss legal issues of their paintings and they just want to paint, It's so boring.
Yeah. But you cannot afford not to care, so that's the problem. So
yeah, that's unfortunately very true.
Like taxes.
So you really nail it today. Like most people will think about licenses being a rather, like if you are doing that privately or that stuff, usually you don't care too much, because you think about roughly what your code should have as a license. For example, if you want that everyone who uses your library in their product needs to open source, then of course you use GPL, the GNU public license. But there are also some others, like usually my standard is if I don't care, it's free, do whatever you want with it. I go for MIT,
Yeah.
I really love this one, by the way. The I don't care and want to communicate that. This is the I think the do what the fuck you want to public license.
Okay.
And this works also in a professional environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people go for if you're in a proprietary code and you don't care. Your company says no, it's all private, then you just put in all rights reserved and you're done with it. Yeah. There are a billion more licenses. I have an overview here, by the way. But there are a million more. Some have very distinctive, small differences. I really give you one big recommendation here. Choose one of the licenses you can find easily on the internet. And if details matters, especially in a professional environment, consult someone who knows what he's doing. Kind of get legal consult.
Yeah.
You do yourself a big favor, especially with a lot of nitpicking and all of that. So details don't matter, just roughly choose an appropriate one. If details matter, consult someone and get a professional to choose the license. By the way, now we need to interrupt. This is not okay what we do here. We didn't talk about tea.
Oh, right. We forgot that, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it happened to both of us. Shame.
Society is crumbling slowly,
Yeah. Yeah, what you drinking? I'm drinking the Anjou. Still working on my pronunciation of that.
Man, we need to look that up. Like, we cannot continue videos like this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but it's not a round for me from that precious tea. That's
okay. Yeah, I'm actually going with I'm still in the grounding phase in my life at the moment. Like I eat tons of chilies and stuff like that too. I don't know, winter is coming, I guess.
Yeah, alternative feeding.
Yeah, but I'm actually having a small leaf bitter tea.
Okay.
Usually green tea is, I mean, if you have shitty tea and you leave it too long in the water, it gets really bitter, right?
Yeah.
But it's bullshit compared to a small leaf bitter tea. It's kind of like a tea which you want to get bitter, and it's very bitter. Like not just bitter, but extremely bitter. And it totally kicks your balls.
Okay.
It's
so
crazy.
Almost like medicine.
Yeah, it goes in that direction actually. You should not drink it if you have heart issues or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Because it has so much thein. Like it's coffee is bullshit against it. It's crazy. Like this stuff, wow, like it's really like a bomb. So yeah, you should also not drink too much in that stuff. So be a little bit aware when you drink small leaf bitter tea. But this is good stuff. I can really recommend it from time to time. If you just wanna, say, screw it, I just want the really intense experience, to, I don't know, wake me up and need some push or whatever, then go for bitter teas. They're crazy shit.
Can never tried that. I have to try that one.
Yeah, next time I'll spare some. I'm already on reserve, but I'll spare some. So next time we meet, we can
all right.
Get
Sounds
one,
good.
man.
Yeah.
Better be prepared, eh? Okay, and then back to the topic. Yeah, like in my professional environment, I was also like, I know licenses. And then, then comes stuff like this is a standard one, Software Bill of Materials, where they're like, but if we ship the software, like, is the licenses all okay? And you're like, shit.
Yeah. Another thing to do.
Yeah, because most of the time you really don't know exactly what's underneath, and the problem is not the dependencies you choose. Usually they're easy, but the dependencies of the dependencies.
Oh yeah, easy to forget those. Yeah.
I always tell you about the devious Node.js environments where you have a project with thousands of dependencies. And you're like, if just one of them has the wrong license, you're done. Officially,
Wow.
If someone would check it.
Yeah.
And so it's quite important. It has gotten pretty big now. A lot of tools support it. But usually don't do Software Bill of Materials when you do internal stuff. Usually we don't go too crazy about it, because in the beginning of a project you have different problems than getting a list of what's inside. But once you ship stuff, that's when you need to do it. So if you ship something to a client, you need to look roughly at least once by yourself over the licenses. What we usually do is, and I like to do in Python, is to automate it. You have this Cyclone DX, which is pretty famous for SBOM. And it just collects all the dependencies and that stuff. Unfortunately puts it in JSON file, and JSON is really not readable. It's okay, but if you have 50, 60 dependencies, it's no fun. So in this tutorial here, from this lesson, I added a little tool, MDBOM, which is, by the way, I figured out when I looked it up, that's actually from my boss.
No, really?
Yeah, I was like, oh, nice. And then I looked at the tooling, and I was like, why is this tooling so similar? I never saw anyone on the internet use it. And I saw who owns it.
Yeah. Well. If it's good, why not? Yeah. Shout out to your boss.
Anything he does is usually super solid, like also in maintenance wise and that stuff. That's why I took it, even though it's not so popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it just creates you a markdown file where it kind of converts this JSON format here into markdown.
Yeah.
And then you have a beautiful list. And I converted it into markdown, first of all, because you can read it.
Yep.
And second of all, later we will put it into our documentation, which is generated. And then there will be some page dependencies. And it's cool because if the clients come or want to annoy you, you can at least say, check it yourself, buddy. It's always good if you have this there. And then you don't have the trouble. And like I said, other people can check it also for you. It's not always on you.
Yeah, I think
so. Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good that, well, I can see the reason why they go for JSON, right? Because it's a lot of structs. You have many levels deep, but you also want to have it as a list and go through them. So yeah, it makes perfect sense to first get that in JSON and then just convert it out.
Yeah, I mean, if you output something, the best idea is always put it out in JSON, and then because it's so what would I say? Some tools, they output their own text. They print like I don't know, some stuff, and then you
Mm-hmm.
are lost for years to finally get out the data from this text output, because
Yeah.
in terms of machine processing, and most of the stuff ends up always being automated, is
Yeah. Yeah.
don't invent your own formats or whatsoever. Like, always offer an output as JSON or YAML or whatever you like.
Yeah. Standardized. Yeah.
Yeah, no XML. Like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like, most people also in environments, like especially Java, there's so much about XML, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm so fed up with it. I just cannot see it anymore. It has its purpose, definitely,
Sure.
for
Yeah.
checking, integrity checking and that stuff. But Jesus, like, that's, oh, no.
It's
Had
hard
enough
to
of
go
that in
through.
Java.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, how is it with you with Java? Like, I'm still in a trauma phase. Like, it's been gone for 7 years or
Well,
something, but I still feel it's seeping through my bones.
well, to be honest, I was thinking about recently to do a rework of more professional related work in Python, but
Mm-hmm.
where I'm not quite able to go that route is where what I like about Java is you can structure it out very fine granularly. So you
Mm-hmm.
can get your classes and tons of packages, and you have your overview about them. I mean, it's in Python, it's also possible, but till now I'm more comfortable with the classes and the way the stuff is organized there, so it's not that much of a headache. But
Yeah.
in terms of syntax, I'm way faster in Python than Java. That's definitely the case because
Yeah.
it's more lightweight. But yeah.
To to be fair, what I really like about Java is, of course, it has its charms, but I
Hmm.
would it's a solid language,
Yeah.
it runs good as long as you don't go outside of the JVM with
Yeah.
memory. But
Yeah.
what I really dislike is, how to say, like, no operator overloading, like a lot of stuff where it feels just being a
Yeah.
bit stuck in the
Yeah.
past. It needs to generate a lot of getters and setters and whatever.
Yeah.
Other languages have overcome that a long time ago.
Yeah.
But okay, that's a topic maybe for another time. But yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
but it's a strong language. Like, if you want a good solid job currently out there, like every second or third job I'm offered is always Java.
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
it's
Still
crazy.
still around, and I think there's so many devices also running that. So it's still I think in also enterprise is Java pretty much distributed.
Yeah,
So
it's very big still.
yeah, and also I think
But that,
because of platform independency, right? I think that's also one major thing.
yeah, definitely. Maybe next time we can do a video quickly,
Oh yeah,
where we
Yep.
talk about different languages and when
Sure.
would you use what, because I think most people will be confused. They will start with Python,
Yeah.
but usually I see people pick up their second language or third language then pretty quickly. And
Mm.
it's always a question for them which direction to go, and I can really understand that.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
That's a good topic, I think. Yeah.
video announcement. We will squish it somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Maybe not as part of the course, but on our channel. So
Yeah,
you can
like a
look it up.
discussion about. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, that's already everything you need for the licenses tutorial. Just pick a license and dump it into your repo. Okay, that's all that's to be done. And
Yeah.
try to incorporate the Software Bill of Materials,
Yeah.
that you get a bit of feeling and understanding for it, how needed stuff like this can really be,
Mhm.
especially with customers. And I assure you, if you have apply for a job and you need to do a test, and you provide them in your example repository a software bill of materials, they will go heart attack. They will be like, what is wrong with him doing this? Like this is unbelievable. This must be the sole candidate ever in history who has provided a software bill of materials in a programming test.
Yeah.
It's, I guess, a neat little thing to shine out. So you do this once, set it up, and then copy it in every repository, and you're good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I will definitely do it for the exercise 1. I think there's just GeoPy and a little bit, I don't know. anything
Yeah.
besides that. Yeah, but a little bit. Yeah, it's just to try it out. Yeah,
Okay.
get
One
used.
last thing. The example repo.
Yeah.
I have created the Stata repo itself. Besides the tutorials, so because I realized sometimes some stuff didn't work or add up, and it's really hard doing it in a subdirectory in a repo. So I created this where it all works out. So you can just go onto the repo and check it out. And in case you ever search something in this repo, everything should work. And if not, open an issue. Or a pull request. This is a very good exercise for you too. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and better provide unit tests.
That's right.
Okay, that's it for
All
today
right.
then. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for watching. Yeah. See you later, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.